Hey YouTube, my name is Underking Duck and today I am going to be doing a video for Phasmophobia on my suggestions of what should be changed in the future because I've done a video similar to this about 8 months ago where I went over a bunch of items and a bunch of mechanics and stuff that I think that should have been changed. And I'll say that over the past of 8 months, they have addressed quite a few issues. They haven't quite solved them all. And one issue in particular, they kind of made it worse with the introduction of another evidence type. But yeah, I want to just, I'll just do a quick game in the background while I just do some talking and I'm just going to go over the different things that I feel should be changed for the game because Phasmophobia is a good game, but when you really have a lot of experience in the game, and this can be said for anything, but when you have a lot of experience and you know a lot of the mechanics, the AI behavior, the ghost behavior, all that stuff, it's just a little bit too easy. And for me personally, the game is a tad easy right now because there's two core issues I think that need to be fixed, and I'm going to go over them once we get in game. But I think the first one I'm going to talk about, one of the biggest issues now I notice, is with the introduction of the dots projector. We have a little bit of an issue where a lot of different evidence type, like evidence combos, are not being used. And then we also have an issue with a lot of like for example, a lot of let me see. I have a whole huge list of notes. Like for example, if you get EMF level 5 in Spirit Box, it's only a Spirit or Wraith. If you get Fingerprints in Ghost Orb, it's only a Hantu or Banshee. If you get Ghost Writing or Ghost Orbs, it's only a Mara Revenant. Like there's a lot of problems in this where like I'll put in two evidence, let me see, perfect example, and it's just two options. It's either Phantom or Poltergeist. Like it's too easy then. Like if you know it's Phantom Poltergeist, then you know right away, you just go over here and you be like, okay, so I need ghostwriting. And if it's a phantom, I need dots. Like it's it's too easy. Like I always feel when it comes to the evidence that there should always at least be 3 to 4 options. And since they've added the dots projector, sorry, um, there's way too many examples of this, and there's probably more if I look for it. And the other issue is there's a lot of unused combos. EMF level 5 in Ghost Orbs have nothing. Then Spirit Box and Freezing Temps surprisingly have nothing. I kind of missed that combo. I like that one. But I guess it was a little bit easy. And then Ghostwriting and Dots has nothing. See? There's nothing. Now, I think the best solution to this is personally, they need to add another evidence. There needs to be 4 or 5 evidence per ghost. Why? Because if you look at the Trello board, you will see that Phasmophobia in a future update is going to rework one of the old items and make it into yet another evidence type. And they are going to be working another item and use that to get more, I think it's like reward evidence, like I guess photo evidence. Now, if I had to take a very, very educational guess on which one out of all these items is going to be changed into a new evidence type, then my money is 100% going to be on the sound sensors because it just makes the most logical sense. Now, the problem is, though, if you add the sound sensors as another evidence type without increasing how much evidence you need per ghost, it's just you're gonna have way too many, like, there's not enough ghost types to make up for all these different evidence combinations. And it's already a problem with just the dots. So I think really the best solution here is to add four evidence. Now I'll admit I didn't do the whole mathematical equation, but I think that would definitely solve the issue, or even five evidence, but I think five's a bit excessive. I think they should stick with four. Like that's problem number one, is mostly just the evidence. Now, the next issue is the pacing of the game. Now, what do I mean by pacing? Okay, what I'm saying is basically it's kind of a two-parter. The first issue is that most ghosts, except a few exceptions, can only hunt at like 50% average sanity, minus the mare, the demon, the banshee, and I believe the yokai, but I actually don't know the percent for the yokai off the top of my head. But the point is, if you're really good at this game and you know what you're doing, you can really manage your sanity really well. Let me just show you an example. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not saying this is really good because, in my opinion, sound sensors do have a little bit of a design flaw with them. But let's just prove a point. I'm gonna go in the house, set up sound sensors. I'm gonna make sure I put them in decent places so they actually cover most of the house. And you're gonna see how much my sanity drops. Now, if it blows out my candle, maybe there'll be an issue. But I doubt it. Anyway, let's just get in there. Whoop. Okay then. But yeah, definitely pacing. It's like it's way too easy to control, like when the ghost is going to attack. Oh, well, okay. See, in this case, I didn't even need sound sensors. She just popped up right on top of me. So okay. But yeah, I should have lost. Okay, well, I guess we don't need the sound sensors anymore. But the point is, it's way too easy to control your sanity. And it's like look. I mean, point proven right here. So my sanity should have went down by like what, 10? Yeah, ghost events always lowered around 10, so it's about 90%. But I won't lose no sanity while I'm holding this candle. You see? There's no, I won't lose it. I can explore the entire house and I won't lose it. And the thing, and like I said, when you know most of the ghost types can't attack at a certain sanity, it's way too easy to just play the game and just get all the evidence without the fear of a hunt. Like, look, I know where the ghost is right now, so let's just take Spirit Box and, cold temperatures might actually show up now if it's in that room. We'll see. Okay, so let's get some lights on. Just do this really fast. So yeah, definitely sanity management's way too easy. And I think really the best solution for this, hold on. Where are you? How old are you? Do you want to hurt me? Are you here? Do you want to hurt us? Hello, 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 hello. Oh my goodness, I didn't take the key, bro. Oh, we got freezing temps. Oh, you're an active one, aren't you? I might actually have to take a sanity pill, because otherwise it is actually going to hunt, depending on what it is. Ah, yes, nice and noisy. But okay, like I was saying, I think, very active. Yeah, so sanity management's definitely too easy. And another issue with sanity management in this game is sanity pills. I think the two suggestions that they really, really should do, two of the best changes in my opinion, is first, make it so Ghost in this game can hunt at any percent, but have the hunting chance increase the lower the sanity gets. You know what I mean? Like, for an average ghost, have it a slight chance to hunt at 90, 80, 50, 60%. But if it's a demon or a mare, for example, make it so that at their original values in the game right now, they have a slightly higher chance than normal. And Banshee, just make them a little bit more, active in general. But like, don't have, I don't like this mechanic where I feel like I'm in control of the pacing. because really, I kind of am. Like, I'm entirely controlled. Like, sure, the ghost just did 2 ghost events, but how often do you play this game and the ghost doesn't do anything? I mean, it's kind of true. Like, I wouldn't say don't do anything, but I'll use the words, they're just not that active. Like, this is a special case where the ghost is actually being very active and lowering my sanity. But other than that, nah, it's not a problem. But yeah, I definitely think letting the ghost hunt at any percent would definitely help with that issue. The other issue is sanity pills. Sanity pills are, I gotta turn that off. That is very annoying. Sanity pills, like, I guess it depends on the situation, but for the most part, yeah, put that here. Sanity pills let you control your sanity way too much. Like, they are way too strong. I've been saying this for months, and my opinion is not going to change, especially in solo. Maybe in groups when people don't know how to manage their sanity, they're very essential. But for the most part, sanity is like way too easy to like manage with the sanity pills. Now, my suggestion has always been with the sanity pills to just change it so that they can. Where am I going to put this? Basically, if you take it at a higher percent, like what I did, um, basically, how I would rework them so that pretty much. Let's turn that light off. Pretty much what I would do is make it so sanity pills increase your sanity at 100%. But based at what your individual sanity was at prior to it reaching 100, have the rate at which it decreases accelerate the higher your base sanity was prior to taking the pill. So for example, if I took a sanity pill like I did just now at 73 average for myself, then it's going to drop super duper fast right back to 73%. But if I was to take a sanity pill at, say, 20%, then it's going to drop a lot slower. So I think this would definitely balance out the sanity pills a lot more. And I still feel sanity, I don't know how they'll do this, but sanity pills should be pretty much limited to based on how many players are on the team. Because having 4 sanity pills in a solo run is, well, overkill, especially since I could just use a candle and not lose any sanity unless a ghost event happens. But yeah, like that's definitely an issue. So I think if they changed it so that the ghost could basically hunt at any percent, rework sanity a bit, and I think that would definitely help. Now the other issue is I'm surprised no dots, no ghost orbs. The other issue is, though, when the ghost hunts, and I've been saying this for months too. Trust me, I have. There's too many safe spots in this game. Like, when a ghost, I'm gonna take some motion sensors in. When a ghost starts a hunt, and it starts its, like, pathing of where it's going and everything, like, it goes into rooms, but it, like, oh, it, hello, Ghosty. Give me some. Like, point is, they go into rooms. Show me a sign. They go into rooms, but they don't really like check the room like fully. Like, basically, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, where's my EMF? Excuse me. Okay, I got EMF 5, but where is she? Oh god, I lost I lost train of thought. I'm so sorry. Um, Basically though, like I was saying though, we basically have oh yeah, that's right. I was talking about when they hunt. So basically they roam around. Oh, at least there's 3 options here. They roam around, but like, say for example, you're hiding up here. let's say, for example, they have a habit of not checking lockers and closets. Like, unless you have your electronics on or you're making a lot of noise, they don't open it and kill you. The vast majority of the time, they'll just walk past and go, "Ooh, I opened these doors slightly," and then I walk by. Like, lockers and closets, and even other areas on certain maps, are just way too safe. Now, you could still die there, hypothetically, if you make a lot of noise and yelling and screaming and, going crazy and all that, but it's way too safe. Now, some people will say they don't like having RNG in their, like, random chance of dying during a hunt, but I'm a little confused by that logic because when the ghost hunts, it's random, the evidence combos are random, what room it's in is random, its interactions and ghost events are to a degree random. So, what's exactly wrong with making hunts not have a chance to kill you all the time? I mean, hunts are supposed to be scary, not like, well, easy peasy, like how it is now. And like, look, let's perfect example. So it's freezing temps and EMF 5 about the evidence. So we either got Jin Shade or Oni. It's not 3, but let's see, how easy is it going to be? Oni's dots, okay. Shade would be ghostwriting. Jin Shade and Oni, was it? And fingerprints. So we're gonna go back in, check the fingerprints. I'll bring in a dots projector. Like basically, this is kind of easy, a little bit. But yeah, other than the ghost, when it hunts, it's pathing, and when it searches a room, needs to be way better. Like if it goes in the kitchen, check this room. Look here, look there. Then check over here. Then go in this room and look in here. Oh, Ouija board. And then, leave and search another room. But don't like half explore a room, go in the kitchen, check here, and then, okay, done. Because it's too safe. The ghost seems to be traveling a lot over here, which is interesting. I'm actually not entirely sure how the dots projectile works still. I'm not going to lie here. Like, I don't know if it's position based or, like, it just, well, okay, then that answers my question. Okay, so I guess it's just they'll keep popping up over here. Like if it walks over here, is it actually going to show up over there? I'm not sure. But okay, I know what it is now. So yeah, but that's pathing definitely needs to be improved. All right? It's an Oni. Oh, I guess that explains a lot too. Pathing absolutely needs to be improved. Now, let's see. Other than the pathing and the evidence types, what are some other things? I still think prior to what I said 8 months ago, I still think it would be really nice to have an item that shows us the total activity and our sanity, even our individual sanity, like on our wrist. Like if you press H or something, you see this little device on your wrist. I would just like that personally. I think that's still a really nice quality of life thing that I just would happen to really enjoy. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much most of it. Now, other than that, though, if they do add more evidence types and they do make the game harder, I also do think the money rewards for certain things should definitely be adjusted because you really don't get that much money in this game for completing a professional difficulty. It's like you get most of it from doing the side objectives. And I just think you really don't get enough money versus the risk of dying. Like, yes, I do want the chances of you dying to increase during hunts, but I also want the rewards for players not dying to actually be, pretty good. And speaking of dying, this is the one thing I do not like that they did with the optional objectives. Now, in my eyes, hold on, I need a drink, I'm sorry. Hmm. In my eyes, as a player, you want to prevent hunts as much as possible, correct? And like I'm not saying they shouldn't happen, and they definitely should happen more often. Like I said before, they should happen at any percent. But as a player, you don't want them to happen as much, okay? And these objectives, perfect example, right here. I don't like having objectives in this game that actually encourage and want to incentivize a player to make the ghost hunt. I don't like it. I just don't like these objectives. The escape the ghost during a hunt, the smudge the ghost during a hunt. I don't like it. Preventing a hunt I can understand. That's a little bit more reasonable. But actually wanting the ghost to hunt and attack you, no, I don't like that. Like I would personally like if these objectives are not here. Like I just would. Like rework the objectives and make them more interesting, but don't have objectives that are like, yo, attack me, yo, so I can get more money. Like that's just not really that's not really so good in my opinion. Oh, I gotta like that one. So yeah, they definitely should change that too. Hold on, let me place down these candles so I can show my superiority to this ghost. Okay, so I can get more money. Okay, let's see. I'll close that door. Go blow up my candle, ghost, please. Please, please. But yeah, like, do you notice like this whole game in a professional run by myself, I've had no problems. Now, granted, the ghost showed itself, but look, my sanity's still 93%. I took one pill, and I probably didn't even have to do it because my sanity would have been at average at about maybe 73 or 67%, which still for most ghosts wouldn't hunt. And the fact that it's even an Oni means it's not going to attack me until 50%. Like I said, pacing absolutely needs to be worked at. Now, is it going to go blow up my candle or what? Okay, so I think there was one. Oh, did it do it? I like how it just lagged there a bit. Yep, okay, so it blew up my candle. So, yeah, definitely need some changes in certain areas. But like I said, I do think in the future, when they do add new evidence types, it's definitely going to be the sound sensor, because the sound sensor definitely does have an issue that basically I can like, I mean, you just saw it in this game. I can go to set it up and the ghost will just do something and I'm going to know right away where it is. Like there's no point in setting these up. Like maybe on bigger maps there is, but at the same time they buffed the parabolic so good now that like again, sound sensors are not really needed. So making them an evidence type would be great. But I do like the effects of the parabolic. Let's see if it works. Hello, can you give me a sign? Hello, show me a sign. Should work. What's that? You giving me the cheats on the next test? Oh, thank you. Oh, you didn't like that, huh? Oh, you're a teacher, aren't you? Okay. uh, so yeah, I think like I said, if they rework the how sanity works, rework the hunts, rework the pathing, rework the evidence types, maybe give more money, make hunts less safe, I think the game will be in a substantially better place. And then after that, they can do the horror update where they add more interactions. Because this game does, when you see the other horror games on the market, there's some crazy stuff you see in those games. Like I'm talking blood filling up in the sinks or in the bathroom, mirrors breaking, windows cracking, graffiti on the walls, bloody walls, floating objects, the whole room going crazy. I think Phasmo would greatly benefit from having these types of interactions for the ghosts to do. And I'm sure they're going to do it because they do have planned a horror update. But I think before they add new interactions, before they add new maps, maybe why they're adding a new evidence type, they should definitely increase the evidence counter for the evidence type, like the maximum evidence per ghost. But yep, on that note, I'm just going to end it here because I basically figured out what this was. I wasn't under threat any time. I see no reason why I'm going to put myself in a situation to get hunted for like, what, 30 gold? So yeah, we'll just call this one in. But I like to think I just proven a point here. But anyway, that's the end of this short little video, which is probably isn't that short. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. See ya!